And what's up everybody, and this is Danny, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Tough Armor from SPIGEN SGP for the iPhone 5, and this thing retails for $29.99 on their website, eBay, or the Amazon store. And this is a better version, I would say, of the Slim Armor, and this thing has air cushion technology on the corners to be able to absorb more impact. So let's go ahead and take this thing out of the package and see what comes with it. And there is the case, obviously, and this looks a lot like the Neo Hybrid there with the internals, and that's supposed to be able to give a better grip and more shock absorption. And it comes with your certificate of authenticity, the 3 jelly buttons, and a book of all their other products, so you can go ahead and check them out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do some comparisons. Alright, so on the left is the new Tough Armor, and on the right is the Slim Armor. And of course, if you use these cases, you're going to get them scratched, so this is real world stuff. And on the right hand side, you can see that they look very similar to each other. I mean, not real that much differences there in between, but the button layouts are now different. It's not a pronounced button anymore, it's like a whole power button, and it's a tiny bit thicker. And look at the buttons here for the volume rockers too, they've changed. And you know, it really doesn't look too much different there, but you can tell that, you know, even the ports are a little bit bigger and it's a little bit more sophisticated. And on the other side, there's really nothing, and no SPIGEN logo on that side either. So to the naked eye, these two, they're not really that much different. There's a little cutout for the Apple logo here and there. But what's the real difference of these things? I mean, there's some aesthetic changes, but there's some big inner changes that are happening here to absorb more impact and for you to have a tougher case, but also look good at the same time. So if you're familiar with their Neo Hybrid cases for the Galaxy S4, this looks very similar, doesn't it? But if you look at the corners there, that air cushion technology is what they're pushing here, and there's supposed to be more shock absorption on the corners, because pretty much that's where your phone lands when it drops on the ground. And there's Tough Armor branding right there, and you can see that the lip that goes over the screen is much bigger. Look at how much thicker it is than the Slim Armor. So that is going to give you a little bit more protection when you're putting this case or your phone flat down on a surface. And looking at this, you can definitely see the difference here, and from front to back, you're going to definitely get better protection on the front of your device with the Tough Armor than you will with the Slim Armor. Alright, so let's go ahead and install this thing, and like any other case, you just slip it right on there. And I found that it was very easy to install, and it's really secure. It's not really going anywhere. It feels good, and there's definitely no question about its fit and finish on the Tough Armor. It looks extremely good, by the way, especially in black. So even though it looks good in black, it's available in other colors, so make sure you check out their website to see what colors suit you best. But I can't say enough about the slimness of this case. Since it's supposed to give you the same kind of protection that a OtterBox gives you, it's much smaller. And you know, the cutout for the camera and the flash works well, and you can see the Apple logo this time, and everything is good with this case. I like the way it feels. It just feels premium. It doesn't slip, and I just like the weight of it. It feels good, and you know, you really have to just pick this thing up to feel it. It feels good in the hand, and it's really not much different than the Slim Armor case. A little bit thicker, but not much. Now, one downside to this case is that it scratches pretty easily. And I've noticed that if you put that on surfaces maybe outside or that has a little bit of dirt, it scratches pretty easily. And you can see that it shows scratches pretty easy. And that was one thing that I didn't like about the case. And there's some scratches here too on the corner at the top. It doesn't show on the camera very good, but I've only used it for a couple days, and you really, you know, shouldn't have that many scratches on there. So I wish they would have made it out of a little bit tougher material when it comes to that. But here is a preview of my drop test, so make sure I will leave that link down below. I dropped this under many conditions, and let's see if it's as tough as it claims it to be with the Glass TR glass screen protector on there. I drop it multiple times, and if you want to find out if your iPhone 5 survives, make sure you check out that video. So, alright, in conclusion, I think it's a good, nice, tough case that you can get for your iPhone 5, and it's available right now on SPIGEN.com. Please subscribe today, and you can follow me on Twitter at Super Scientific, and give me a thumbs up if you like the video.